Yo, welcome back to the channel, man. It's my main man Skips right over there, and it's your boy Kenny here coming at you guys once again on another fine Monday afternoon. You love that singer voice, guys? Here we go, man. We're getting all into it, man. We're back with another weekly recap, and y'all know the deal, man. It's motherfucking House of the Dragon. It's episode 7, man. It's episode 7. Y'all know shit's going down. You know I had to make that the thumbnail, man, because holy shit. Holy shit, man. That's all I got to say.
Shit was going off.
House cleaning, man. Shit is going down. In the club is going down, son. Meet me in the club. Because holy shit, man. But before we move any further, thank you for checking out each and every single one of these weekly recaps for each and every one of you beautiful individuals all around the world that have checked them out so far, man. Thank you so much. We've been having a lot of fun doing these, man. And we're going to continue to try to do these for all the weekly drops on the different TV series that we'll be covering and we are interested in, man. You know what I'm saying? Anime might be a little tough with the simulcast, but I will keep you posted on that, y'all, because we got some big stuff coming at the end of the year in that regard. But making sure we stay on track. Click the subscribe buttons. Click the like buttons. Click all those buttons, man. I like clicking buttons. Why don't you like clicking buttons? Click them buttons. I like it. Hashtag click some buttons. You know what I mean? Hashtag more cowbell. We got hashtags for days up in here. And if y'all don't know and can't tell from the backdrop over there, Michael Myers in the corner over here. Got Ghostface. We got Slimer and Jason. You know what I'm saying? Spooky season is in full effect here on the channel. So for all my fellow horror fans, Halloween enthusiasts, you know what I'm saying? Horror aficionados. Make sure you check out all the horror content we're going to have coming all month long, whether it's the werewolves in the MCU, whether it's Michael Myers killing some more babysitters, or it's a big old creepy clown doing some crazy shit. We got a lot of crazy stuff coming all month long, retro reviews and shit. We're coming fast and furious, and I ain't talking Vin Diesel, all right? So, with no further ado, it is time to get into this damn thing. House of the Dragon has been on a hell of a run this season. And I'm telling y'all, as someone that is a very, 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 very casual Game of Thrones fan at this point, because I haven't watched Game of Thrones yet, as I have discussed earlier, if you're just joining us for the first time, haven't seen a single full episode of Game of Thrones, y'all. So this was my first exploration into the world of A Song of Ice and Fire. This is the first thing for me. And I got to say, I have been having a hell of a time watching this series. My main man Skips, I believe, he has been enjoying it just as equally as much as me, if not more so. He has been a Game of Thrones fan since season 1 from the jump and all that. But neither of us are book fans, so just a quick little notification there ahead. We are not the aficionados of the Game of Thrones universe in book format, so just getting that out of the way if you're just joining our review series here. But let me know, man, what did you think about this episode? Because this shit absolutely blew my mind, and I don't even have to give my general thoughts. I want you to do that, and then we'll hit the plot points, because goddamn.
I think just overall, dude, this, like, throughout this episode, it was just, like, it was surprising to see Otto Hightower coming back as Hand of the Crown.
Me, dog.
Like, I thought he was, like... I thought it was gonna be like somebody else as a possibility. I thought they were gonna like tuck him away for a bit, but they brought him back, and I was like, oh shit! They brought in the snake into the goddamn freaking kingdom, into the throne,
you know,
like going
in, man. That's when they come in.
Yeah. So that's why I was like,
I know you're
Jesus.
looking at that fruit over there. Pick that fruit off the tree, girl.
Yeah, and he's now with him and Allison there, and it just sets up like that what their game plan is trying to have them kind of be at that seat already as being kind of controllers of the throne in a sense. So, but just everything overall, like the actors and actresses throughout this episode was very, very amazing. Even the children actors and actresses was like amazing too. Like it was surprising, especially like towards the end of it, pretty much when a lot of things starts going off. I thought like, damn, this is pretty. this is starting to get some. This is like that tension that's been building up for the last couple of weeks, kind of like officially about to erupt within. Starting in this episode and moreover within the next couple of episodes for sure.
Yeah, man.
That's why I'm just like I appreciated it. There was a lot of stuff that there was like a lot of stuff that did surprise me. I was somewhat surprised, but I kind of knew it was coming with Damien and Rhaenyra, kind of like, they end up fucking already at that point, and they're just like, they had no time to waste. Damien already kind of knew like the whole deal already, what's going on with Rhaenyra and her, like with the fam and everything like that, with the bastard children. So he kind of already knows like the whole the spiel about that. But as everything overall, I enjoyed it. I like seeing the dragons too. Like, damn, we seen like
Hell
all of
yeah.
them just going
Let's
flying
go.
around and shit. I was like, oh my god. I'm like, this is officially the House of the Dragons, bro.
Yep.
But it's pretty good. How did you feel about it? Because I want to know what's going on in your mind.
Whoa, man. Let me tell you, man. Episode starts off with Lena's funeral, right? Lena's funeral. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's grieving. Everyone's dealing with it and processing it their own way. I'm like, okay, cool. And then it just keeps getting more intense, getting more intense, and getting more intense. And then the kid, he sneaks out, going to get his dragon and all that. And then from that point, I'm like, okay. People arguing. We got some intense conversation going on. Where's this episode going? I saw some shit going down with blades in the preview. Where are we going here? I'm interested. I'm intrigued, but okay. And then from the point of when that kid shows up at that cave, when he confronts his cousins, from that point on, I was like, holy shit. God damn, what? Yo. From that point, I was just on the edge of my fucking seat, literally. I was working on something on my laptop, and I put that shit aside, bro. Because I was like, yo, man, I got to take my notes and just look at this screen the whole time. I can't be checking no emails or nothing right now. Holy shit. This was an incredible episode in the second half. The first half was just on par with everything else we've seen. You know what I'm saying? Not bad. Nothing mind-blowing. Just good. I was like, oh, shit, cool. We got some good stuff going here. But from the point of when that kid fucks up his cousins and whatnot and gets his eye sliced the fuck up like he's Nick Fury, or how Nick Fury should have got his freaking eye patch. God damn. And the kid is a freaking psycho and shit. And he's smart as hell. He's playing a Game of Thrones already, son. He took that dragon. He said, shit, I don't need an eyeball. I got your dragon, bitch. I was like, yo,
trade.
what? I'm like, damn. I go from 1 minute hating somebody to being like, oh, wait a minute. God damn. The last 5 minutes of this episode is some of the most shocking, twisting kind of shit I didn't seen in TV in a long time, dude. Like, just every scene they were showing you with their little voiceover between Rhaenyra and Daemon talking about the little arrangement they made to get their weird-ass hillbilly-esque incest marriage going on. I'm like, yo, man, whoa, wait, you paid him to do what? No, you didn't. What? Holy shit. How'd they sneak in there and do that? Oh, he's still alive? What? Like, this is crazy, man. And I'm like, where is this going to go? So she's the ruler now? She's queen now? Is that what we're doing? I'm like, holy shit, dude. Like,
it's going bananas right now.
It is, dude.
Right from the jump, dude.
I never thought I'd be this into it, bro. Like, this shit has gone crazy. And it was like all this violence and crazy shit going on at the end. And I'm like, damn, dude, shit is getting hella intense. I'm like, I think the finale is going to be insane, dude. I don't think there's going to be like a ton of action going in these next two. I think the finale is going to be insane.
Oh, you think that? I think they're
going to save it all for the finale like they did with the first episode, giving you all that hardcore tournament and all that crazy shit within the first episode, and then a little bit in that third episode with the stepping stones. I think they're going to save it all for the last episode or two and just freaking kick it off, get the dragons blowing fire and shit.
I guess it happened in the last two, because I think there's gonna be another time skip with like the kids being older.
Oh
and
shit!
Stuff
You think
like
so?
That. Yeah, because did you see the preview for
no,
next
I
week's
didn't.
episode? Yeah, they're introducing another time skip. It looks like
what?
another.
How many years does it look like?
5 to 10 years, I would say.
What?
I would say like at least 10 years.
Damn.
They look a lot more older within.
It's still Olivia Cook and everybody, so it's still the same cast, Matt Smith and shit. Okay.
It's still them, but it's just like a lot of the kids now are grown up.
Okay, so they're in their 30s, like in their 40s.
I would say like for them, for
mid-30s, early 40s.
For Damon and Rhaenyra,
he should be like 40-ish, something.
They'll be like 30s and 40s. The children should be like early 20s, if not like late teens, if anything. Yeah, that's why I was like, it's
Aegon's another thing where I'm like, yo, man, I'm keeping my eye on you, dog. This kid, he got the gusto for this shit. Him and his brother, like, I'm like, dude, this is gonna be insane. If these fools live to see the end of season 1 and they go into season 2, man,
I feel like some of them,
one of them might get got before.
Yeah,
I think Rhaenyra's losing a kid for show before this shit's over with.
Oh yeah, one of the bastard. I feel like one of the bastard children will go.
Aegon or Aemon gonna kill somebody.
I think Aegon might do. Well,
Aemon got revenge now. Aegon is just kind of like, I don't like him, but I ain't got no vendetta.
Yeah,
Amon,
it
like, you
might.
took my eye, bitch. I'm gonna
I
burn
was
you
gonna
alive.
say, never mind. Yeah, no, Amon is gonna be more of
Amon's
that
the one, bro.
because
Aegon, he just be getting drunk, jerking off over there.
yeah,
You know,
drunk, and then like it's funny because we've seen a scene of him just drunk on the
jerking off
steps.
in the window.
Dad too within the
Oh yeah,
previous one, and then he's like drunk on the steps, and you see like the grandpa Otto is like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "Get your ass up in bed. What the hell are you
you
doing
acting
here,
like
dude?"
Laner over here, bro.
Yeah, and Laner, he's like paralyzed with raw emotion of that
Grief, man.
sadness, grief, and he's just like going through with it. You see him in the ocean, just like don't give a fuck. He's not
Take
with
me.
the crowd or anything. Yeah, he was ready to go with Jesus at that point. But I don't know, man. That's another character too that happens with his little story
Oh
arc going on
shit.
towards the end.
He was in the episode for like 5 minutes, and it like fucking changes everything. I'm like, holy balls, like, what? I'm
It's
like,
just-
yeesh, bro, where is this going? Like, and the thing with this particular episode, man, just like I'm gonna just break through all the fucking big plot points, man, and then we'll just
Oh, yeah,
keep
yeah.
on rolling through the speculation of what's to come and what went down, man. But obviously, like I said before, we picked up with Rhaenyra's funeral. I mean, Rhaenyra, sorry. Goddamn. Hopefully not. Not right now. At least.
Well, I mean,
Lena's
she's
funeral.
she's
I-
later
not right
on.
now. Yeah, I was like, not right now. Goddamn.
From what
Calm
we
down,
heard from
Kenny.
Joffrey, yeah.
Yeah, but we pick up with Lena's funeral. You know, everyone's grieving in their own way. Viserys actually mentions up top, like, Damon, come home, brother. Come on, man.
Yeah.
I got you, bro.
During
And I was
the-
like, you know what, man? I admire I admire why you're doing it, but he cannot be trusted, sir. He cannot
be-
be trusted, sir.
to
You
be
know what I'm
honest,
saying? I actually kind
yeah.
of like the character of Damon, but he cannot be trusted. That is for damn sure. I don't trust anybody other than the very few select few. You being one of those few individuals, sir. So it's like I have a very tight list, and he should not be on Viserys's list. You know what I'm
Honestly,
saying?
Viserys is just
But we
living
know
that
he's-
like
he's
blissful,
a fool,
ignorant,
man.
blissful life. Yeah, like he's
I
just,
appreciate
like,
his optimism and his
Yeah.
positivity, but it's like it's almost to your detriment, brother. It's almost to your detriment at times.
Honestly, without him, I think a lot like we will see it. Like once his death happens, everything's just gonna go to that civil war type of
shit is
like-
that's when it's gonna happen. That's exactly what I'm waiting for.
Yeah, like,
like
officially,
somebody
like-
to like kill Rhaenyra, like go like really ham, or just
Mm-hmm.
him to die. Like one of those two kind of things. Like either Allison's gonna order a hit or something. Someone's losing an eyeball. We're gonna get into that in a minute. Shit,
Dude.
like something's going down. And
I-
by the end of this series, some of these characters are going to be dead. I am
sure, for
guaranteeing
sure.
it. We're
Like,
getting full Game of Thrones territory for sure.
I hear a lot of the main cast from like the story of the Targaryens. A lot of them are gonna are gonna
Get
die
got.
out, get got, not have a happy ending towards
Yeah.
their storyline because it will make sense because the Game of Thrones are like pretty much like close to existence and they're not a high
They're
power
like
anymore.
Jedis and shit over there after Order 66. Like you got barely any of these people left. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
exactly.
It's just god damn, Emilia Clarke.
Emilia Clarke's
Yeah, what's her character's name again?
Emilia Clarke's Emilia Clarke's wasn't it
Cause I kept Sans is jumping in my head.
Oh!
But that's Sophie Turner though. Tripping balls.
Daenerys.
Thank you, Daenerys. I was like, I know it's similar to fucking this girl, Rhaenyra. Thank you, Daenerys.
I'm-
We know she's one of the only ones running around at
Yeah.
that point. So, and we've jumped. So we're jumping like you said, another 5 to 10 years after this episode wraps up, and we get into 8. So we didn't move along 20, 25 years in this series already. So we're moving along here at a pretty nice pace here, and it's kind of crazy how they're pulling that off, man, so seamlessly. And
Yeah,
Andor's kind of picking up on the same trend with the way it's moving things along, but not years yet, but you know what I'm saying. They're going for
Yeah.
the same vibe.
They're
But,
going for,
wow,
like,
they're doing it
seasonal
so
stuff.
well.
Yeah, this one is like more
Episode
like
by
it's
episode, which I've never seen
episodic.
before,
And it's
other than like a biopic or something like that.
yeah, and it works. It like surprisingly, it works pretty well.
Flawlessly.
Like, the characters look like they're old themselves, or they look pretty much close to resemblance of anything.
And the actors are so well at picking up and adding these nuances and changes to the characters, but they still feel like you could feel the history between them. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like I love
for
that with
sure.
Olivia Cook and Emma Darcy. They feel like they're the Millie Alcock and the other girl as well. Like they feel like it's the exact same people, but just years later and everything like that. So the way they seamlessly work that in is fan-fucking-tastic, man. And speaking of Rhaenyra, her son actually is Uncle Valerian over there. He's telling him, "Hey man, you know you can sail the seas with the Valerians, brother. Get away from all this crazy shit over here because go out and sail the seven seas, man. Meet some wenches. Do your thing. He's like, I don't want to do that shit, man. I don't want to do that. And then he's all bummed out as well because he can't even go to his own dad's funeral because he knows the truth. His bro don't know. Jace he's over there. Jace, he's a dumbass. No, I'm just joking. But he's just unaware of what's going on. He's naive, and they don't want to tell the younger bro yet. So he's still thinking that his dad is over there grieving in the ocean when really his dad is dead and got burned or killed the fuck up. And
yeah.
So we go on from there, man, and Otto's actually there too. He's in attendance, of course, being the father of the queen, of course. So he ain't completely exiled, and he's actually offering his condolences. But Damon's like, man, fuck off, bro.
Yeah, he
pretty much saying a leech is always trying to look for something to suck on, homie. He ain't sucking on me, bro. I know your game.
Yeah, he's the hand of the king now. He's back doing his fucking thing. I'm just like, damn, dude. You just do your thing, be that leech, and we'll see how it's gonna happen from there.
Yeah, and Rhaenyra's over there trying to get her sons to comfort their cousins in this terrible time, and they're like, I don't care about them. Which the little girls actually aren't bad, Damon's girls actually aren't dicks, so I like them.
Yeah, they're like.
But I hope they get a little more edgy because they ain't gonna live long if they don't.
Yeah, I wonder what's gonna happen though. Like the two characters I want to see, kind of like, I think they're gonna end up working well. Is like it's gonna be more stuff involved. Is gonna be the cripple boy Larry Strong and an Otto Hightower. I wonder how they're gonna be going against
them. Fuckers are gonna be like Robin and Batman up in freaking Adam West. Holy hamburgers, Otto! How can we fuck someone over this week?
Because Larry Strong, he's being like throughout like that whole funeral ceremony, he was being like a creep towards Allison, just like looking at her with like the freaking hunch ass bag with the wine glass and everything. I'm like, bro, you gotta chill the fuck out. Yeah, he's just doing that. And if I was Allison, I'm like, oh god, like
she was, bro. She's like, god damn, bro.
She's like, I want to go home.
I want the throne, but relax.
Kristen, just handle him real quick. I mean, you already killed somebody already.
Petty bitch, son. Kristen's a petty bitch. Son.
Honestly, I fell for Kristen, but like ever since the last episode when he was like making the children fight against his kids, like I started hating him. I was like, I hate
him. I'm like, bro, like you're worse than the people you don't like now at this point.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I'm like, okay, man. All she did was dump your ass.
Yeah,
she lied. Who don't lie in this goddamn universe? You ain't even a saint no more. You need to calm your ass down, dude.
Like at first I fell for him because like I get like his whole honor thing is probably meant to him when he was like being but like the moment like he started acting like a little bitch and started like getting more petty.
I'm like, I get you trying to draw out Harwin. I understand your hate for him. He's a grown man.
Yeah,
leave the kids out of it, man. And then he's always just like he's just petty, bro. Like he's just always like there, man. And Allison. Man, she done got petty as a motherfucker too, bro.
Yeah, that's a whole other side. I'm like,
yeah,
God
man.
Damn
We're gonna get all into that in a second. We're gonna get into that thumbnail action. I'll tell you that. But yeah, man. So, let me make sure I'm not skipping over anything here. And then we also have Valeris and his wife arguing over the unfortunate fate of their daughter and what the throne and the whole responsibility of that really is, and the whole pride of the reason why Valeris even wants the motherfucking throne, because she says, you don't want it for me, you want it for you and your bloodline and your namesakes. You don't care about me because I don't give a shit about it, bro. You know that, so don't be fronting. So they have that whole discussion, and then after that we find out that Rhaenyra is actually over there talking to Daemon, sneaking out at night and whatnot over there, frolicking amongst the tulips with her uncle over there, Uncle Daemon. And so weirdness ensues from there. But here's where the shit hits the fan, son, and when the episode completely says, hold my beer, son, and then they just fucking punch you in the face because Aemon's over there just running around at night when he's not supposed to, and he's over there stealing Daemon's dragon. I repeat, he steals Daemon's dragon, the balls of this kid.
Was it Daemon's dragon?
Or one of the dragons of his family members, something. It was the mom's dragon, sorry, Lena's dragon. My mistake. Lena's dragon. Still ballsy.
That dragon looks fucking huge as shit, dude. I was like, God damn.
And with her gone, it's technically Daemon's.
Yeah.
So
it's I wonder now how they're gonna play
he's
that.
He's stealing
out.
it from his cousin house, stealing it from the Valyrians, which is a big power play in and of itself. I'm like, oh shit, this kid.
That's
I thought he was going for a joyride until he gets to the cave and he tells his cousins, "Hey, suck my dick." No, I'm just playing. No,
he pretty much. He's like, I take what I take,
Yeah, and he's like, I'm taking your dragon and I'm gonna fuck you up, you bastards. And then he gets a giant ass freaking rock or freaking boulder essentially, and he's about to beat somebody to death with this damn thing. So then the kids got to pull out their blades and shit, and they got to protect themselves. He's punching out the girls and all that shit, but the girls are fighting back the best they can. So I was glad to see they're willing to at least stand up for themselves, because y'all got to get more edgy or you gonna get
that was like
here.
Like this, like kids is fighting each other. I was like, God
man.
damn.
I'm like, damn, Game of Thrones. I'm like, damn, Game of Thrones don't give a fuck, son.
No,
it's like Stephen
dude.
King in medieval times. Whoa.
Yeah, because like just like throughout the whole time, I was like, God damn, there someone's gonna get fucking hurt. And like the moment I seen what's his face pull out the knife, I was like, oh shit, someone's for sure. I thought someone was gonna be like dead, like somebody's gonna stab somebody, but they end up being something different.
Slice him in the face. Took that eyeball out, son. And then the guards of the Night Watch finally put him up on him and they're like, oh no, Prince, what's wrong with you? And then they take him back to the hall, and this is where all the shit hits the fan. Everybody's pointing fingers. Everybody's blaming this and that. And Viserys is like, I'm the king. I demand answers. What the fuck happened?
Yeah.
And then freaking Allison over here being a petty-ass bitch. Oh, they did nothing wrong, and they cut his eyeball. I'm like, well, if he wasn't going around fucking around, he wouldn't have found out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Fuck around and find out. That's straight up, bro. If he didn't fuck with them, they wouldn't have had to defend themselves, because he was literally having a giant boulder in his hand about to beat them to death. What are you talking about? He didn't even kill him. He was going to kill him and take their dragon after their mom's funeral. Who burned her alive? This motherfucker don't give a fuck.
Honestly, Aemon, like when he was doing is pretty much just...
He got some Daemon blood in him, man.
He has Daemon blood for sure, and then like you already could like kind of tell, like even in like he's playing a bastard card well to get like what he wants, because like with the bastard children, he was pretty much saying like, oh, you like the younger brother, because the younger brother didn't even know, and he was all saying, oh, your brother doesn't know about your like who's really the father.
Oh, you don't know, huh?
Oh, you don't know, and that's what kind of provoked the whole knife coming out. I was like, oh shit, yeah. So I was like, okay, so this guy's playing like that cruel fucking cruel trick.
Game of Thrones already, son.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
because man, and Allison's like, oh well, you know what? Well, fuck him. Eye for an eye. Gimme Lacerys' eyeball now. Kristen, go do it. And then he's like, and the king's like, don't you fucking move, motherfucker. This was like, don't you fucking take a step. And she's all, nah, you swore your fucking life to me, bitch. Cut an eye out. Get on it. Get it up.
I think at that point, that's when it sucks to be at Chris's position or any of those like those guards' position too. Because
this motherfucker was about to do it, son.
Yeah,
this motherfucker was about to do it. I'm like, you're a bitch, bro.
I would have like
bitch.
He should at least have some hesitation there or something like
you're
that.
A bitch,
but
bro.
he just said, "Fuck it, all right. Which eye do you want? You want your good eye or your bad eye?" And
yeah, bro. I was like, you're a fucking
A.
asshole. But the Night Watch stopped his ass. Like, nah, bro, you ain't fucking doing that.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like, come on, man. These are children. Even we got to have some humanity up in this motherfucking kingdom here. And then Allison, she just goes off the fucking rails, son. And then she pulls out the Valyrian steel and is gonna go get that eyeball herself, son. And then Rhaenyra comes in like motherfucking John Wick and stops her ass. I was like, damn, she even taking some self-defense classes up in here. Yeah. And then she stops her and she says, aha, people see you for who you really are now, bitch. You committing treason. I ought to have your head. And then they're getting sent off. They're getting kicked out, man.
Yeah.
Rhaenyra first left, and then now they're fucking getting kicked out. They're going to go sail the seas or go wherever the hell they're going. And then she done fucked up now. So Rhaenyra is getting the upper hand in the situation, and the Game of Thrones fully continues here. And once we go on from that point, man, shit just hits the fucking fan. She comes up with a plot with Daemon to essentially, or actually she has a conversation with Laenor, and he's like, you know what, I failed you, and I should have been here, and I'm so sorry, and I need to step up and be that patriarch. And she says, you know what, we didn't try it, didn't work. I wasn't actually able to birth any of your children. He looks like he's shooting blanks. Mm-hmm. So they did try to do it right. So I actually really liked that detail. I'm glad I remembered not to skip over that, because that actually really fleshes out Rhaenyra's character and doesn't make her seem like such a a bad person, or like so promiscuous in that sense, in that way, or being like the bad slutty kind of girl or whatever. It kind of puts her in a different light, where it's like, well, damn, Laenor couldn't have any kids and they need to have heirs, right? Yeah. So what are you gonna do?
At that point, yeah, I think that's when like that whole plot with
power play, Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that's when they started developing their own plan, even amongst Damien with Laenor, and even with Rhaenyra too, creating that whole twist. at the freaking
last
end.
5 minutes of the show were fucking crazy. And let me break it down for y'all. So they're over there looking at the sunset, looking at them sailing off. Like, they're like, you know what? The Valerians kind of have it right. Being around here and all this fire and shit, fire sucks. We should be out in the ocean, man. At least that shit's kind of like relaxing,
Yeah.
like, you know what I'm saying? But enough of the reminiscing, enough of the hopes. Let's get back to fucking over, everybody. Time for Game of Thrones, all right? Me and you, we gonna fucking hook up, and then we're gonna send off. Then you're gonna hire Laener's lover to pretend to kill him, and that way he can run off with his lover. We can be together, and then I become the queen and the rightful ruler to the throne. My father and Allison have been exiled for their treason. So now we get to take the throne. We got the power. And now no one's going to fuck with us because the speculation alone from people that don't know the truth will give us the fear that we need and will strike the fear of God in these people. And we will be the rightful rulers and they will fear us, but they will love us at the same time. And you already know that distinction between her wanting the people to love and actually go with what they're wanting to do and Daemon wanting to be that freaking tyrant. That's going to butt heads for sure in the future. And shit is about to go down and continues to do so. But the way that they do it, they make it seem like Laenor actually got killed. At first, I was like, damn, she just killed him? What the fuck? He didn't do anything against you?
He was just chilling. I thought that was fucked up too when I first
I was
seen
like,
it.
damn, Rhaenyra, fuck. I was like, I don't like you or Alicent now. You're all a bunch of fucked up ass people. Fuck all y'all. And then you find out that it was all a ruse. He shaved his head and he's going off with his lover, man. And I'm like, what? Holy shit. So then,
took off the wig.
So she actually hooked him up and herself up. But at the same time, she lied and is making people think that their son's dead. So that's fucked up. And then they don't have no claim to the throne at all anymore because both of their kids are essentially dead. And all they have left is their grandchildren that are now under the house and under the banner of Rhaenyra and freaking Daemon. Alicent and them are kind of not exiled per se, but they're kind of out there in the ocean, kind of doing their thing. So where the hell does this go from there?
I didn't realize that they were kind of exiled.
Well, not exiled, but they were like sailing away. Seemed like they were going somewhere else or something. So I don't know if they're exiled or what the deal is there, but it seems like they're going off somewhere else and don't necessarily want to be at King's Landing or don't want to be around them anymore. So that line in the sand's been drawn. The civil war of the Targaryens is on the horizon, son. And I got to tell you, this is some damn good television, my man. This is some damn good television. And as you said, this next episode preview does show us that we're jumping ahead several years. So what's your big prediction for this next episode, man? Who's getting got? What's going down? Holy shit.
That's gonna be kind of hard to predict because there's a lot of tie-ins because like if it's gonna be the time jump thing, if they do it next episode, for sure they're gonna probably have like some like little a little bit more development with like obviously with Daemon and Rhaenyra going about a little bit further of what they did over the years, pretty much after the whole incident that we've seen towards the end of the previous episode. We'll most likely see Alicent and Viserys just pretty much trying to make the peace. Like I can see Viserys trying to make the peace, but he's kind of like he's on that.
He's on his way out.
Yeah, like I can't see him living any longer than like 9. I think 9 is gonna be like might be his like latest episode because like I can't. Actually, no. If they're gonna make like a huge climax, I can like a thing that would like be like, all right, this is it. Like, Viserys is gone. Everyone's saying fuck it. We're gonna be doing like the whole Civil War thing. I can kind of see him to like the 10th episode, but it just pretty much is gonna be like a lot more Viserys and Alicent just kind of like pretty much butting heads majority of the time. Like now Viserys kind of sees like that influence that Alicent has with her children and kind of like manipulating them to be kind of like that to be able to get control of like, the crown, more cunning and everything so forth. I mean, we're gonna be seeing a lot of that, and even more with the children, because like the children are gonna be all grown up. And
man,
for
dude,
sure,
season 2 with these kids is gonna be absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Because sooner or later, Rhaenyra and Alicent are gonna be too old to be getting in the mix, and they're gonna have to pass shit on.
Yeah.
So, and if we keep jumping ahead 10 years and shit like that, you know what I mean? It's only a matter of time. So by season 2, we might be looking at Aegon or someone like that, or any of these people being on the throne. You know.
Yeah. So that's why it's going to be it's just going to be interesting to see where they're going to take with this series going forward for the rest of the season 1, because I'm pretty sure we're going to get season 2 with that whole Civil War issue going on within like that season 2. But I don't know. That's why I'm kind of excited. I like it because like I have no idea what exactly, like, they can go any route they want, obviously. Like, the only times I would probably understand it is if I read the books and be like, okay, they're going to go do this. Which I'm kind of glad, because I kind of like that whole suspense.
Go in fresh and be excited and be surprised and go along for the ride of what the creative team is doing for this, as opposed to comparing it to the book and seeing which one's better or all that nonsense. Did the same thing for Harry Potter back in the day, and I think it's a better way to go.
Yeah, dude, because it's like a whole different, like, it's like going to be similar storytelling, obviously with some different things added on here and there. But just everything overall, I'm pretty pumped for it. What do you predict is going to happen?
My big prediction for sure, Viserys is going to be, I think Viserys is on his way out next episode.
Yeah?
I'm not sure what else by the next episode, but I think he's dead by the next episode. My big predictions for by the end of the season, I believe
the banners of war are going to be coming out. They're going to be that
full-on war, and potentially now. I don't know if it's ever completely stated when exactly Rhaenyra or Alicent dies in the timeline, but I think one of those two could potentially get killed. But I definitely think one of the kids is getting killed, which is going to create the complete plot of the Civil War, or Rhaenyra and Daemon's plot is going to get revealed, and that's what's going to ultimately turn the tide and bring up the Civil War. But I think by the end of the episode, we're going to have by the end of the series, we're going to have a big-ass battle in the finale, which is going to continue, or which is going to prompt the beginning of the Targaryen Civil War, and I think that's going to be the whole entirety of the rest of the series moving forward, for sure. But my big prediction next episode, the only thing I can foresee, because it can go anywhere, I think Viserys is going to be dead by the end of the episode, just natural causes.
Because the preview, we don't really see him too much in the preview that from what I've seen this morning. I gotta rewatch that again.
Here's my prediction. Maybe by the end of this episode next week, on episode 8 or 9, I think Larys is gonna make a move, and he's gonna have somebody's eye taken out or something like that, or Rhaenyra or Alicent, or potentially Daemon are gonna get got, and this Civil War is gonna begin. But somebody's head is gonna fucking roll, and that's just gonna prompt this shit off, because we were already this close. We were already that close, man.
Yeah. I think it's just gonna be it's just gonna be insane. Like now, we got all these characters out there. The kids are gonna be older. They're gonna be now more into this political game
and
that their
they
parents
already
are
got
in.
beef, son. That starts from like freaking childhood, bro. They're never gonna get along.
Yeah, they're gonna be out for blood when they're older. And that's just the thing. That's just going to be. It's gonna be exciting. It's just one of those surprisingly, I'm surprised like House of Dragons are really like pumping out this type of content coming with their episodes.
It's good stuff, man. It's good stuff.
A lot of people were like kind of hesitant at it at first. They were like, I don't know. But after seeing like as each episode progresses, it get better and better, and it kind of brings that. Well, like for the TV show, the Game of Thrones vibe from the earlier seasons, you're like, okay, this is gonna be pretty dope. I feel like the first season of this is better than the Game of Thrones.
Ooh, I think this far in so far, you enjoying this more than season 1, huh?
Yeah, so far.
Game of Thrones, I mean.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's why I'm like, it's gonna, if they have like the huge like thing for like the finale with 8, 9, and 10, I'm like, damn, it might be a possibility.
Because like out the water potentially, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I don't know if we'll be able to reach like the later seasons, stuff. But they probably could, like up to season 5. That's where like they were their peak. Some people will say 4, like 4 and 5, or some of them will say 6. It all depends on who you ask.
So yeah,
but,
so essentially like 4 to 6 is kind of your sweet spot.
Yeah, generally around
1, 2,
there.
and 3 is kind of like, it's damn good, but like 4, 5, and 6 is like great depending on who. But like 4 and 5 are kind of universally hailed as like the greatest seasons, but then 6 kind of sneaks in there.
Yeah, for a lot of people, if they had to rank the seasons, a lot of people some people enjoyed 7, 7 and 8, but there's obviously there's gonna be like that division. For me, I didn't enjoy the last season. I know for a fact. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I will for sure
Right, I'll
say
never
like,
go back to that again.
yeah,
Like
no,
that
'cause
season at the very least. Yeah.
like once when it happens after like season 6, if I want to watch season 7, I watch season 7. But I think season 6 would be my sweet spot. I'd be like, all right, I'm good. This is I'm all gonna, that's all I'm gonna watch for Game
I'll
of
wait and
Thrones.
see how I feel about it when I get there because, as I
I
mentioned before, in case some of the audience wasn't here for any of the previous recaps, I am going to get into Game of Thrones season 1 right after this wraps up. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? So we'll
dude.
be and we'll cover, and I'll definitely cover that. We'll probably we'll discuss it on a long form show, do a solo thing. We'll discuss it one way or another on the channel whenever I finish that, which should be around like holiday season. You know what I mean? So I'll probably sneak in a
Around
little
there,
game,
yeah.
little GOT. You know what I mean? And if I'm really, really digging it, I'll probably just keep it up every like month or so or whatever as we continue waiting for that House of the Dragon season 2 and try to catch on up once again once we get that, because we know that's in development. The viewership is through the roof, so you know that's definitely going to get that green light, and
Yeah.
it's definitely going to go ahead. So it's going to be interesting to see where all this shit goes, man. Let us know what you thought about this episode down below, guys. If this shit blew your mind half as much as it did me, I would love to hear about it. I would love to discuss it with y'all. I am such a casual, newer fan to this show, and it really, really has been doing a great job at capturing a new audience and really entertaining and really bringing in that old school, the prior Game of Thrones fandom. So I love how it's kind of bringing the fandom together, bringing some new great television here, rounding out the last quarter of 2022. It has been a hell of a time doing these recaps, my friend. It's been a
Hell
lot
yeah.
of good times, man. So if you ain't subscribed already, y'all, all you beautiful people out there, make sure you do so. Make sure you check this out over there on the podcast feed, wherever you like to listen to your audio, man, on your drive to work, whether you're on your workout, man, getting your cardio in, you know what I'm saying? Bump up the volume, man. Pump up the volume and listen to some Fandom Frequency, man. You know you
Oh,
need
yeah.
that in your life, baby. Any parting words, my friend, before we peace on out for the day?
No, as always, be mentally and physically strong, and I can't wait to see you guys next time.
Hell yeah, we better see y'all next week. We got 3 more episodes to go for House of the Dragon. And just
Oh,
one
yeah.
quick reminder, we got that Andor on Wednesday. Make sure you tune in for that. She-Hulk on Thursday. And we got a special presentation coming this week. The Marvel TV special, the first Marvel Studios TV special, Werewolf by Night.
yeah.
Don't you be sleeping on Friday. Come back here, and we should have that review up sometime in the afternoon, evening. Make sure you don't miss that shit, y'all. Don't miss it.
Don't. That's gonna be exciting. Exciting week coming up, especially hopefully for She-Hulk. It kind of pulls it off. I'm hoping. You already know how I feel about that
Oh,
series.
man, hot fire. We got some hot takes up in here, baby.
Ah.
We got some hot takes. Miguel gonna have to come up in here and put them out, man. I tell you now. But until next time, y'all. Until next time, stay tuned. Don't sleep. Much love. Happy Halloween, trick or treat. Don't smell anybody's feet, though, okay?
Peace.
Peace.